this will shape up the 2, 3, 4, the podium spots.
This is for, he believed in all of us before anyone else did, even before we believed in ourselves.
Greatest team in pilot history? Are you kidding me?
During the race, I go, do this for Coach. This is what he dedicates his life to. We did this for him and for each other.
They came in, they felt like they were underrated. They wanted to earn where they believed they could be, which they thought it could be the podium.
Okay, here's all I got, really. I got a couple things, not much. But what I want to reiterate is it's a mentality for success at this thing, okay? It's deciding ahead of time what you want to achieve. Okay, this is the one where we have a shot to do something special.
Tom Sawyer State Park for the 2017 Division I NCAA Cross Country Championship. So now we look ahead to the men's 10K championship. You see the conditions, the weather.
Quick email from Kinsella. Coach, wanted to wish you and the team all the best at tomorrow's meet. Great teams, level everyone up, and create a sense of accountability towards something much, much greater than any individual achievement.
It's shaping up to be a pretty good one here. That said, looking at the teams coming into this behind these top 4, you got the top 10 ranked coming in. Portland Pilots could surprise some people.
Sentimentality aside, I also hope the team absolutely crushes everyone tomorrow. Whatever pit of despair or apprehension in your stomach is your friend, not your enemy. Acknowledge it, laugh at it, and make it yours. Great crush forever. Kins.
And they are off for the 2017 Men's Division I Cross Country Championship here in Louisville. Portland has 3 right there. Furman's got a group of 3 as well. NAU leads right now by 32 points, 151 to Portland's 183. So Portland running really strong. Watch out for the purple of the Pilots. Portland's got 2 in that lead pack right now. So in really, really good position for the Pilots to get on that podium. Portland in second right now. They've been to the championships. This is their 18th time. They've proven themselves throughout the season, and really this is the time for them to show how good they are. I kind of look at them as the Syracuse of old, trying to prove doubters wrong and say, hey, we belong in the conversation with the schools that are in the hunt for this title.
I was a little nervous because they went second place at the first 2K split. At the 4K split, they're in third, and they were tied with CSU, and I'm like, oh geez, I hope we're not going backwards.
And we're getting some team scores in, and things are changing. NAU still in the lead, 91 points, but moving up into second. BYU at 135, Portland at 149 at the last split. BYU in second at 165, and on their heels, Portland at 169.
And I'm screaming at every guy. We're 5 points out of second, and every single guy brought it home so strong to widen that margin between second and third. Is a phenomenal effort.
And now the masses start coming in, and this will shape up the 2, 3, 4, the podium spots. There you go with Georgetown and Portland. So Portland's got 2, there's Portland's 3.
There's BYU's 1 with Casey Klinger. Portland has their 5 in, so Portland might have sneaked up into the second position. BYU now has their 5 in.
BYU 165 points. So Portland, BYU stayed about where they were. Portland moved up. As you see the unofficial scores on your board. Portland Pilots 128.
That was for these guys. We got Santa Claus here.
How you doing? Good. Greatest team in pilot history? Are you kidding me? Didn't want to say that until after the fact.
This is for Rob. He's given every guy on this line, an opportunity that we might not have gotten had not been for him. He believed in all of us before anyone else did, even before we believed in ourselves. Being able to give this back to him is huge, and it's all we could ever ask for is to repay him, for the opportunities he's given us. With this second place finish has been fantastic.
This is the vision of Jeff Thies and Nick Hogger. Last spring, we put up on the board in the office P2, and we circled it. They said, what's P2? And I said, Podium 2 project, okay, P2. That was from last spring when we left school. The team was thinking podium this year. Nick Hogger, Jeff Thies have been tremendous leaders, and we wouldn't have been able to do this without their leadership.
We said they came in, they felt like they were underrated, they wanted to earn where they believed they could be, which they thought it could be the podium.
Coach, great job, man. Wow. Thanks for everything. You're welcome.
During the race, I go, do this for Coach. This is what he dedicates his life to. And he did this for us, and he brought me here and brought all of us here to do this. And so we did this for him and for each other. And I'm just so happy to have gotten to this program and be with RC. It's been awesome.
To not be at this meet 2 years ago, to lose most of the team last year, and then to come here and be runner-up in the country, I mean, that is a very, very impressive showing.
Keep in mind that Thies and Hogger were on the team that didn't go to nationals just a couple years ago. For them to believe in themselves and to understand the training and the elevation that they need to make in their training to get us here is phenomenal, really.
What's special about that Portland team is they graduated 6 of their top 7 from last year. They beat some great teams. They beat a very good BYU team and all the big Power 5 teams like Stanford, Arkansas, and Oregon.
Slayer sucks. Woo! Second. I was hurting, but 5 spots is could be tough. But I just thought this isn't. I'm not getting these 5 spots for me. I'm getting it for Jeff Thies, the 5th-year senior. I'm getting it for Matt Welts, the 5th-year senior.
The whole race, we were just looking for each other. We wanted to run together. I knew Manu, Jeff, and Nick, they were up there and they were running together, and they were running for the team. And they were running for all the alumni and all the people back home cheering on. And Caleb and I, we were running together the last 2K, and he's the one that really got me through. Caleb pulled me through, and I was able to finish really strong, and he was able to finish strong, and we were all able to do that as a team together.
And I saw these white shorts and I was like, I need to do this for the fam. For the fam. Sorry, Minnesota, but this is my new fam right here. This is my new fam.
What can you say about Matty Ice? To come out, this is his only race of the season. It was an unbelievable effort. To have 3 weeks off, and then all of a sudden one day he says, hey, I think I can run. I said, all right, great. You're running nationals. That was 5 weeks ago. Okay, so in 5 weeks, he rebounded and he started believing as well that he could do this.
He has ideas that are outside of the box, and I think that's what makes him such an incredible coach. And he chooses to gamble to win big, and he definitely gambled on me. Mentally, I might not have been ready if it wasn't for him and his belief in me and his belief in everybody. So I really do think that he's the best coach in the nation because of his creative thinking.
RC is the best coach there is, and he trusts in us so well. Even though I couldn't do that myself, it's like everyone has a bad race sometimes, and it's just insane how we had 6 guys running so well today, and getting second, that's amazing.
This is what we want to achieve. We want to come in here and just run our hearts out, and we knew we could get top 3, but second was a nice little surprise, so we're very stoked on that.
It's a stair step for the history of our program. Ever since we won regionals in '93, we've had big goals, and this really has been on the backs of a lot of people, starting with Pete Julian and his vision for the team, Ian Soloff, Uli Steidl, clear up through our trophy team a couple years ago, Fable and Perry, Reed. So those guys set the expectation, they set the goal, and they set the vision. And without that kind of student leadership, it's not possible to do this.
I'm so hungry for much more. I just want to run well so bad next year, and I think we have a real shot at winning next year. So it's going to be all in. It's going to be all in again, and now we're just going for the title. That's what we're shooting for.
We have great things to achieve. It's a great team. I found a family here, so yeah, what's coming will be great.
Sky's the limit. We proved not only today what we've capitalized on from 3 years ago. We've moved up to 2nd place. Next move is to try to win that thing next year. And I'm looking around, I'm already talking to these guys like, let's get it. Let's do this.
Go Pilots.
UPXC is a family, and that's a pretty big family right there. So to see guys from 20 years ago here and excited and to get hundreds of texts, and it's a special thing.
Great to have everyone out here, supporting us, and it was just a great feeling coming off the bus, following Matt carrying the trophy, and everyone screaming for us. It was really great.
Still sinking in a little bit every time I look at it. It's kind of like, wow, this is crazy. Like we actually, got second at nationals. Been working for this for a long time, and now it's finally here. It's a lot.